What is going on, my dummies, and welcome back to another Digimon Deck Tech. This Deck Tech is of Lilithmon. I'm pretty sure you have seen it in the thumbnail. I enjoy Lilithmon. Something else that I did not say in the last video, I want to make this clear. I'm building decks and putting them as deck techs for the English sets. So for now, like, even if you ask, I'm not going to do anything for set 1.5 until we get closer to the release of set 1.5. I want to get some 1.0 decks out. That way people can look at the decks, get a bearings of how they want to build the deck, and then go from there. But anyways, this is Lilithmon. Lilithmon works around option cards. If you want to know a balance of a deck, this is not a deck to look at all. There's a lot of option cards in it. There is less Digimon. It's a funky deck, but it works out in the end. But without further ado, let's look at the Digitamas. The first one I'm going to look at is we're playing a one of Yaamon. Yaamon, inheritable skill if there's 5 or more cards in trash, plus 1,000 power. Just generic good purple card. I really wish he was a little bit better, but it is what it is. The next one is Pagumon. Pagumon is arguably the best purple Digitama, and some people will argue with the one for set 3 that comes out in 1.5. I like Pagumon. Other people like the fire one. I don't even remember its name. I just like Pagu. When attack, you discard the top card of your deck. In purple, that is pretty much drawing a card in and of itself. So I enjoy Pagumon to an extent. Alright, we're going to look at an option card. It's the only option card we play. We play it as a 4 of. It is Ishida. Ishida. Oh, okay. Ishida. Start of your turn, if your memory is 2 or less, you become 3. It's really good for options. When you play, return a purple option card or Digimon from your trash to your hand. You will be milling a lot, and you will be playing a lot of option cards, so it allows you to get those back when you play them. Really good. It is 4 cost, which does feel bad, but the win play trigger will happen whenever it gets hit by security as well. Keep that in mind. So, and he helps you get your memory back for the expensive cost that he was. I like Matt. I like the 4 casting ones that get those cards back. Going down to our level 3s, we have Impmon. Impmon is a core focus of the deck with Lilithmon. I will get to that point in a minute. 1,000 power, not very strong. 3 drop, not very good. 0 to evolve, this is what we're looking at. He's got a regular ability. When destroyed, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. So basically this helps you with your mill function because you need to be able to mill cards and get cards into your trash. Because if you can't get cards into your trash, Lilithmon will not trigger because she needs 10 or more cards in trash to activate the ability. Generic, and this also works with another card that comes out later. I'm pretty sure with me saying that, you guys are watching this, you guys like purple, you know what card I'm talking about. The next card is Gabumon. This is the only rookie Digimon level 3 that we're playing that has an inheritable skill. When destroyed, draw 2, discard 1 from your hand. Really good cycling to dig for your pieces. And like I said, you don't care about having the option cards in your hand because Lilithmon can get them back for you and Matt can get them back for you. Like, digging for the Digimon that you need is key because you have more option cards. But the option cards, they're so good with Lilithmon. So good. So good. But it helps you cycle through. Your level 3s are basically doing that for you. Your level 3s are helping you cycle through the deck to get what you need. The next one is Demi Davilon. Pretty straightforward. When played, discard the top 2 cards of your deck into trash. So basically, you would go evolve, play Demi Devimon, or just hard play Demi Devimon whenever you wanted to, just to send 2 cards off the deck. I catch myself playing Demi Devimon to mill 2 cards off my deck before I evolve into Lilithmon to get option cards back because I don't have that extra card in the graveyard. So it does come up. He is a good card, and he's also he starts the fire for you early game, which is very nice. Also, this is the promo, I should point out. This is the promo for the, I don't remember the dash pack. It is not the one in the set. So if you want this one, you'll need to do the dash packs for the super sale that they're doing in November. So keep an eye on these. They're very good. I think it's the best purple card that we get in it. But that's just me. Next up, we have our level 4s. It's Devimon. Devimon is arguably the best level 4 for purple. He's got Vengeance as a regular ability, and he's got Vengeance as an inheritable ability. Vengeance is Retaliate. Retaliate basically states that whenever it battles a Digimon and dies, it takes the Digimon back. If you played Magic, it's like Death Touch, only if you die. So it's really good. In general, I mean, it is very expensive to play. I do want to note that out. 6 cost to play is just miserable. It is 2 to evolve, and that's normally what we're doing with it, is 2 to evolve. So keep that in mind. Sorry, I'm moving something out of the way for something that's happening in a minute. Next, we have our standard blocker, which is Vilemon. Blocker, when he attacks, you get -2 memory. Just generic blocker. You need them. Everybody needs them. Even Red Deck Wins need them. So this card, and I'm going to put it up on the screen right now, is Raremon. Raremon is played as a 2-of. I didn't think anything else that was coming out in set 1 seemed good enough, and through testing, I was like, yeah, Raremon's going to be the best. Sometimes you have to play a champion outright, and having 2 of these is better than having 2 of Wizardmon. Wizardmon, basically, whenever he's destroyed, you just draw a card. Drawing the card is really nice, but I found that Raremon does more for me. You're able to mill the top 3, or look at the top 3 and add an option card from them, which is something that Lilithmon wants to do in the first place, is get to your option cards as quickly as possible. And it also gets 2 cards, or 3 cards at sometimes, because... no, it's a must. I was about to say it's a may trigger, but no, it's a must trigger. So you just add the option card and throw the rest away. But sometimes it does hit 3 whenever you hit 3 Digimon. Sometimes that does feel bad when you're looking for a rookie, but it is still good. Next up, we get to our level 5s. Our level 5s are Myotismon. Just no skills, just strong power, 2 to evolve, which is very cheap. 6 to play, which is cheap for our ultimates, or level 5s. Just standard basic stuff. We just play 2 of him. We're playing 2 Kimeramon. Kimeramon has 3 to evolve, which we're never going to really evolve him unless we absolutely have to. What we're normally doing is playing him and destroying one of our Digimon to destroy one of our opponent's level 5 or less Digimon to keep control of the game. So, like, if we know that they're trying to get to Omnimon, if we know they're trying to get to... the WereGarurumon, if we know that we're playing against another purple deck trying to go into Lilithmon, we can stop that early and try to keep that advantage. Of course, we are giving them a lot of memory by playing it for 7, but sometimes it works out in the best. Next up, we're playing a WereGarurumon. Normally, we wouldn't be playing WereGarurumon in this deck. We would actually be replacing it with Lady Devimon whenever she comes out. However, she is not out. And with her coming out, it would also change a few other things. But, like, if you're interested in this deck, you want to see a 1.5 version of the deck, leave a like and comment and let me know you want to see a 1.5 version of this deck, because it changes so drastically and gets so many good cards coming out in the second set to help Lilithmon do what she's trying to accomplish. But anyways, without that, WereGarurumon, when attacking, once per turn, by destroying one of your other Digimon, you can make this Digimon active. So this is an inheritable skill, allows you to use your level 6s to attack, sacrifice something, such as sacrificing Impmon, excuse me, to mill 3 cards and make your Digimon active, which is really good. All in all, it's a really good combo. Now, to our level 6s, the first one is Beelzemon. It is a secret rare in the first set, if you did not know. We're only playing it as a 2-of because we don't have a lot of room. In other purple decks, I would recommend you play 4 of him. He is a very powerful card. But if you have 10 or more in trash and you have an Impmon, you can actually evolve into the Impmon for the Digivolution cost of the Beelzemon. So for 4, you can just play it on top of an Impmon if you have 10 in trash, which is insane. On top of that, whenever he Digivolves, he destroys an opponent's level 4 lower Digimon. So, like, if you can shotgun early game and get like 10 cards in trash within the first 2-3 turns, you can go Beelzemon on top of an Impmon, and now you're at your level 6 before your opponent is. And if they try to focus on one thing and attack, you can swing with Beelzemon and kill their level 5 or level 4, whatever. Or you can kill their level 4 with his ability. He's just a really good card in my opinion. He's a jack of all trades kind of thing. Finally, our last mega in the deck is Lilithmon, and she is the namesake card. 3D Evolve, which is really, really cheap for the ability that she has. Sorry. When Digivolved, if you have 10 or more in trash, you grab 2 purple option cards from trash and add them to your hand. The next ability is, during your turn once per turn, whenever you play an option card, you get +2 memory. This allows you to keep it on your turn when you play these control spells that are in the deck for very cheap to keep your engine going. There's one game I played where I had 2 Lilithmons, and every time I would play a Darkness Claw, I was gaining 4 memory after I played the Darkness Claw for 1. So I would end up with 3 extra memory that I could do all kind of shenanigans with. So it's pretty insane, I'm not going to lie. So that's pretty... I enjoy it. Next up, we're playing Darkness Claw. Now, Darkness Claw, at first glance, does not look like a good card. It only gives plus 3,000 DP until the end of turn to 1 Digimon. Sometimes that matters whenever you're trying to swing at a Digimon. I keep yawning, and I'm so sorry. But that's not the main reason in the deck. The main reason this is in the deck is essentially, with Lilithmon on the field, Darkness Claw becomes a Spark Hammer in purple, which is really good. The other reason we're playing is because of the security effect. The security effect is +2 memory, so we're able to force our opponent out of their turns when we hit it. And if our opponent doesn't realize that we're playing it yet, and they're trying to get to the Omnimon, but they're not quite ready to play it, we can use Darkness Claw to end their turn, if they're right there at the end of that memory, so they don't get their Omnimon. Oh my. That happened. Alright, let's not do that again. Alright, Grisly Wing. Next option card, it costs 2, so for Lilithmon it will be free. Security effect, add it to your hand whenever it gets checked. The main effect, play a level 3 Digimon from your trash without paying its cost. Its enter the battlefield abilities do not activate. So, like, this is good to get your Impmons back to go into Beelzemon whenever it's late game and you have a Lilithmon already on the battlefield. You can use this to get your start for your Gabumons. The only thing is, you can't really use this with the DemiDevimon or DemiDevimon, not DemiDevimon. That's in the promo one, because you won't get the mill 2. But I have had games where it's been early where I've had to use a Grisly Wing to get one back because I only had one level 3 and I kind of wanted to evolve on it to keep my memory at bay. So like, it's really strange, it's really funky, but like, it's a really good card. I wish I had enough room to play more, but I need kill spells. So like, if you guys have any recommendations on how to do the options, this is what I found best. But if you find something that works better for you, that's awesome. Just let me know. I would not mind changing mine, seeing how your guys' work against mine. Next up, we have Heat Viper. Heat Viper works really, really well with Lilithmon, but it also works well with our on-destruction effects that we have. Heat Viper, you destroy one of your Digimon to destroy 2 of your opponent's level 4 Digimon. Sorry, guys. So you can use it to destroy an Impmon, mill 3 cards, destroy 2 of your opponent's rookies or champions, like level 3s or 4s. Like, it's a really good card. Security effect, you get to add it to your hand whenever you turn it over. So really great. I enjoy this card so much. The last card that's in the deck is we're playing as a 2-of is Trump Sword. This is basically our Gaia Force. I play it as a 2-of because it's very easy to play around, and it feels really bad whenever you have to hardcast it from your hand because normally you're not hitting anything that's untapped, but a blocker. And Lilithmon is more of a control deck anyways, and the blockers that your opponent's going to play is normally going to be executed by Heat Viper. Trump Sword is in here for 2 reasons. To be hit by security effects against Omnimon. The second reason it's in here is because, at least for set 1.0, there are other decks that Trump Sword works better against, and when 1.5 comes out, I think I said 1.7 earlier, when 1.5 comes out, this deck changes drastically, and like I promise you, he will be a better card, or it will be a better card. It will be played more of. However, right now, Omnimon's the only thing that is a present hanging over you. That and Rest Tyrannomon. Now, I'm not going to say don't play 3 or 4 of them. I'm saying this is how I like to build my deck. Build yours how you like to build it. Alright? But, that's the entire deck. Oh gosh. There we go. That's the entire deck. If you like this deck, leave a like, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll catch you all in the next episode. Peace.